Forgot my tools. What's going on, everybody? Lead Farmer 73 here. What's going on, everybody? Lead Farmer 73 here. And I'm out here and it's freezing. As you can see, the snow has been on the ground for like 2 days, something like that, 2 or 3 days, whatever it's been. Last time I did a live video, and it's still not fully melted. It's starting to recede now, but this is still ridiculous. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, how you doing? Hey, second floor. Hey, Black Sheep. Rosemary, how y'all doing? Chelsea, I think it is. I can't pronounce your name, my friend, but how you doing? Marigold, RLM, Talisha, CC Wins. All right, if you can see me, give me a thumbs up. If you can see me and hear me, give me 2 thumbs up. If you can see me and hear me and I'm clear, give me 3 thumbs up. All right. How you doing? Man, these names. Chastity, Adina, Talisha. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for the confirmation. Lisa Taylor, Brenda Scott. All right. Sam White, Stephen, and Sweet Butterfly. All right. Heather. Listen, and if I can't pronounce your name, please don't take offense to that. I do not want to. If you came up with a unique, special name for yourself, in one way or the other, even if your mama gave it to you, I do not want to dishonor you by trying to pronounce it, okay? That goes for everybody. I'm going to start making that clear because it seems like it offends people when I don't try to pronounce your name. I'm not going to do that, okay? Your name is uncommon. It was specially given to you for whatever reason, and I do not want to disrespect that name or dishonor you or your mama. So if I can't pronounce your name, I do see you, but I'm not going to disrespect you like that, okay? So I don't mean any disrespect by not pronouncing your name. So I'm going to start this video today with that and Sugar-Free Sunday. Sugar-Free Sunday is not a contest. It's not a competition. All this is bringing awareness. Yeah, you know I was talking about you, don't you, brother? I was bringing awareness to you knowing what's inside your food. This is not a challenge. It's not a contest. It's not a competition. All it is you flipping over your food before you buy it out of whatever store that you're buying it out of and looking and seeing what's inside. Inside, you need to be watching. I ain't even gonna get on the chemical part of it because we all know that. But the stuff that's keeping us unhealthy and keeping us in the hospital, keeping us with all kind of disabilities and diseases like diabetes, and high blood pressure. I could go on down the list. Carbohydrates, sugar. Carbohydrates and sugar. Carbohydrates and sugars of all sorts. I don't want to hear natural sugars out of apples and stuff. I don't want to hear it. Sugar is sugar. I want to let you know that. So, getting rid of the carbohydrates or breaking them down to a bare minimum and breaking your sugars down to a bare minimum, you will live longer. It's just a scientific fact and it's a healthy fact, and you will know it by listening to your body, because if you get rid of all the sugars and you get rid of all the carbohydrates, all of a sudden you start losing weight. All of a sudden your joints don't hurt. All of a sudden you start feeling better. All of a sudden you start having more energy. Listen to your spirit, listen to your heart, listen to your body, and it's gonna always tell you the truth unless you hide. I hope you ain't high when you're doing that, but I promise you, it works, okay? So, with that being said, everybody, you see the snow behind me. Now everybody get a chance to see. You get a chance to see. I was able to move my RV, and now you can really get a good look. Now this is for everybody, because I keep telling you, the courtyard. Let me give you a better angle. This will give you a better look at what I be talking about. My land, just this clearing alone, is 2 acres. Just this clearing. And you can't see it all, but just the clearing, you can see it way better now that the RV is moved, right? In the clearing, all of this is just 2 acres. And then there's all the rest of my land is the woods. So I just wanted to give you an idea. Now, part of what I'm doing, it's gonna be like, I think it's 14 degrees tonight or something stupid like that. I don't know. But I'm trying to stay on top of my wood stores. And I just came from, I was hoping I had my phone on me, but I didn't. I was way out in the back. Hey, Bougie Prepper, how you doing, sister? I was way off in the distance, chopping up a dead. I had a dead pine tree that I was chopping up, and the reason I'm doing that is because I don't care how much wood you got, you never got enough. If you got a wood stove, you understand what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you another thing. For this raggedy old house that I'm about to have torn down, it has a lot of old lumber in it, old 2x4s, untreated 2x4s, because they was trying to build it out or whatever. Look, I done start tearing that up too. That old untreated lumber, get it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you just a couple of things. Right now, I'm gonna chop a little bit of this wood, and then I'm gonna come over here and start cleaning up these woods over here. All right. So this isn't really, unless y'all got questions, unless you have questions, or my dog get cold, whichever come first. She getting cold already. I'm gonna chop a couple pieces of wood, and then we gonna sit down and we gonna talk about a few things. Number one, this weather and the safety of it all. Okay. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna just take a couple of logs because I'm about to throw them on the fire right now. Okay. What's up, Girl Dad Cooker? Let me see. Can y'all see that? Well, it'd be better if I just do this. I'm gonna let her in the house. Come on, come on. I had to let her on in the house because she's shivering. You know, she's just a chihuahua, so. Yeah. Some of this I could actually put right in the wood stove, but it catches on faster when I cut it in half. If I put a whole log in there, that's what I leave in there for the rest of the night. What's up, Piedmont Pepper? You see that? That's what's stopping me. Is the whole big old bulge down there. I'll leave that to throw right in there. That's another knotted piece right there. That's gonna give me $100 worth of hair. Mm-hmm. Look at that. That's just the big old knotted log right there. So I'm gonna do my best with this. No, I'm gonna cut that whole knot off. I'm gonna cut that off. That's not gonna work. see. You see, yeah, okay. Now, did you see that? Did y'all see that? You see how long it took my chainsaw to cut through that knot? Ain't no way I would have been able to go through that with my axe. It would have just keep getting my axe stuck in there and kept on stopping. I do this all the time. See, look at that. You can't cut through no knots. Look, this, even if you look closely, this might be multiple branches that was growing out of this one stump, because we getting close to the bottom. Okay, and here's another thing you can see. You see that right there? This tree fell because it was dead and it was dying. But what that does is it concentrates all of the oils in there. And what you call that, that's that fat wood. All that pine oil here, that dark spot, I can actually feel it. Here, that's fat wood. Here, those veins that you see right there, like slices of pizza, that's that fat wood. And here, all of this dark stuff, this stuff will light like gasoline. So I'm glad I cut this off. I don't know. You about to see some more, Rosemary, in a second. This stuff will light like gasoline. So I'm glad I cut this off, because I'm not gonna put this in the fireplace. You save this to help you start fires, either in the fire pit or whatever. This is worth a lot of money. So actually, just to show you something a little cooler too, the piece I cut it off of, see those veins run deep. So that fat wood still go all the way down here. So I'm gonna just set this to the side, because this is worth a lot of money. All right, do I have any questions at all? It's right now, it's about, I'm gonna say about 27 degrees. Hey, Missy, how you doing? Hey, TLC in the garden. How y'all doing this morning? Is it still morning? I don't even know. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that for now. Everything else I'll split later. If I have any questions, let me know, because this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to come over here and clear all of those. I chopped those pine trees down about 3 months ago or something like that. And I'm gonna clear all of that out, because that's good firewood. Matter of fact, y'all wanna do it right now and then we head in the house? Let me just 4 more minutes. Let me just slice it up real quick. Y'all down? Real quick. Let me, I'm gonna go slice it up and break it down. So when I'm done with, hey, T-Wo, how you doing? When I'm done with the video, we can go inside and get some, okay, real quick. All right, real quick, and then we gonna head inside, okay? Because I know she gonna start tripping because I'm out here and she in there. So, okay. I know the piece I even want to start with. Hold on. This piece been bugging the hell out of me right here. So I'm trying to give y'all a good view too. Okay. Y'all can see that okay? I'm gonna do this real quick and then we gonna head in the house. Now this is firewood. This tree is dead. I can use this right now. Yo, okay? I told you this is scary, didn't I? Didn't I tell you to back up? All right then. Okay, I don't care about the top of this tree because it's still green, but the bottom, the base is dead. Okay? I know, I tried to tell y'all to back up. Y'all don't listen. I said back up because things about to get stupid. Now, hold on, y'all. I got one more, but I can't go without this. I got one busted table, a good wooden table that I've been saving because this is busted and this is good firewood. That's the only reason I ain't left it yet. So hold on. right, let's go in the house. I'm gonna take some of this wood with me. Y'all with me? Y'all ain't passed out yet, is you? I'm gonna go in here and get this fire kind of crunk. Remember, old 2x4s is not treated. Great firewood, especially when the lumber is old. Okay. Y'all with me? I don't like using the wood already got ready. So give me 2 ticks and then we're gonna talk about it. The fire is already going. This is how I keep it all day. I keep it, no, I'm not about to play right now. I keep it like this all day. So at night, it's easy to start back up. Okay, see that? Get that right on in there. Get these old 2x4s in there. They gonna start right up. I normally don't keep it this stocked up, but the only reason I'm doing it. Whew, okay, let's talk about it. All right, y'all. The only reason I'm trying to get this started and have it busting, because it's cold outside, and I'm gonna be out here working all day, and I can't come in here and be waiting for it to warm up. I ain't gonna be leaving nowhere, so, you know, it'll be safe and everything for the most part. What's the current temperature there? I don't know. I think it's 20 something. It's definitely 20 something. Oh. All right, we good? All right. Woo, burning. Let me get my glasses. And my coffee. I'm looking for the thermometer so I can, oh, it's back here. Hold on. All right. I don't like wearing my shoes this far in the house, but I forgot. So it's reading 49 degrees outside. It is not 49 degrees. I can guarantee that. If anything, it may be in the mid 30s. It's not 40 anything. I don't know why. Maybe that's because it's sitting on that generator back there. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got. Any questions? Any questions? If you don't have any questions right now, let me just go ahead and say this. Listen, don't take this weather as a joke. Reason for not using treated wood is because if you don't want to burn fire chemicals in the house. Yes, yes. You don't want those chemicals going up in your chimney, and you don't want to mistakenly breathe those in for any reason. You see how sometimes your fireplace smoke a little bit? Okay, every chemical that you put in that fireplace, you're going to breathe up. So that's why you want to burn clean wood. No matter what, the cleanest wood that you can possibly burn, that's what you burn, because whether you want to or not, you're breathing some of that up, okay? So yes, treated wood, those chemicals, they used to treat treated wood with what is the not embalming fluid, not anthrax. What is that they used to? Oh, somebody, it's a super poison. They used to kill rats with it, but they used that's what treated wood used to be treated with. I don't know what they treat it with now. I said anthrax. Some of it used to be formaldehyde, but now it's a arsenic. Arsenic. Thank you. I could not think of that. Arsenic. They used to treat it with arsenic, and I don't know what they treat it with now. Okay. So and here's another thing. If you burn a lot of wet wood, if you burn a lot of green wood, do not wait till next season to clean your chimney. If you let your stuff burn out, man, go ahead and clean your chimney. Because in a couple of days, I'm gonna clean mine out, and I'm waiting to clean my chimney out for a reason. Because I want to show somebody me clean it out. I've never cleaned this chimney out before because it's brand new, but I want to show them how I clean out a chimney. All right. Let me see. Led gonna buy my first peach tree today. Super excited, trying to budget. Would you buy the apple tree? Trying to budget. Would buy the apple tree. We'll see. Buy the apple tree. You know what I saw when I was still back home? That Lowe's actually has their fruit trees out. Lowe's and Tractor Supply got all their fruit trees out. They're very expensive this year. This year they're starting out at something like $35 or $36. She sent me a whoopee cushion. Fruit trees are starting out around $35, $36 and up. That's the lowest price I've seen so far. All right. So what I want to do is normally I'll be like, no, don't do that. Don't buy those. Wait till they get marked down, or wait till the season get in swing or something like that. I'm not saying that this year. This year, buy as many fruit trees as you can financially support. If you can purchase, I don't care how many you can purchase, financially, purchase as many fruit trees and plant them as you can. I would suggest you plant a bunch of apples, pears. Listen to me on this. I'm going to talk about survival trees, because this season and preparing for this cold weather, y'all already see stuff is wrong. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about politics, but we all know everything is wrong. So if the prices on everything is going to go up, my question to you is, what are you going to do about it? You can sit here and keep on hoping and praying and wishing that this next administration is going to help you, come to your house and help you feed your family, or you need to plant a garden. Okay? And with that, man, go buy as many fruit trees as you can. Don't wait for the prices to go down on these fruit trees. Don't wait for anything. Don't wait for a clearance sale. Go purchase as many as you can. Now, I'm going to say this. I would start with peaches. We're gonna play Noah's Ark. Okay, 2 and 2. We're going to play Noah's Ark. I will buy 2 apples. I would start, if I only had enough money for 2 trees, I would start with 2 peach trees. The reason why I would start with 2 peach trees is because they will produce and give you fruit that year. If you plant a peach tree right now, like right now in the dead of winter, in the cold, if your ground will allow it, if you plant that peach tree right now, and let's just say it's about 3 to 4 foot tall, it will probably give you 1 or 2 peaches this season, this summer. So I would start with peaches. My next 2 survival trees would be apples. Apples take a little longer, but you can do everything with apples. You can do anything with apples. You can turn apples into pie. You can eat apples fresh. Apples will sit long in a refrigerator and on your table. You can turn apples into wine. You can turn apples into alcohol. You can turn apples into vinegar. You can turn apples into just about anything. Apples are medicinal. I don't care how you put it, okay? Apples to me, and I'm going to speak on something, and it's personal. It's personal, and it's not fact. It's just how I think. The reason why I have and plant so many apple trees. Hey, Gina versus Gina, I saw you. The reason why I plant so many apples is because biblically, one of the first fruits we ever heard about, I don't care how you depict the apple in the garden that was eaten, okay? But let's be honest. It was one of the first fruits that we heard about in the Bible. We didn't hear about bananas. We didn't hear about persimmons. We heard about apples. So I'm just saying, there's a reason why he said, I got to get some apples in this garden, okay? I personally believe apples are the ultimate survival fruit tree. I do. I would say pears just because I love pears, but pears, you can't do too many things with pears. You can't you can make a pear pie, but it's like, You can preserve pears, you can make wine, but you can eat them fresh, but the recipes aren't as vast as apples. Apples, right, apples and figs, beloved. Apples and figs, you are so correct. You are so correct. So, I would start with peaches just because they're going to produce almost immediately. The next thing I would do is plant 2 apple trees. 2 apple trees. I don't care what you pick, 2 apple trees. Make sure one of your apples is either a golden delicious, yellow delicious, or a Granny Smith. The reason why I'm telling you number 1 apple tree need to be a golden delicious, a Granny Smith, yellow delicious, is because they pollinate all the other, most of the other apple tree varieties. You have to have one of those in your orchard because it's going to help pollinate the rest of the trees, okay? So after you get a golden delicious, a yellow delicious, or a Granny Smith, you can go and pick pretty much whatever else you really, really want, and it will cross-pollinate. And if you don't want to do that, you can also get a crabapple tree. Crabapple tree will pollinate all the apples, all of them, okay? So that's just an FYI. Now, my number 3 tree is citrus. Get you a lemon tree, orange tree. If I had to get 2 citrus trees, I would get a lemon and an orange tree. So it don't matter what kind of orange, whatever you can produce and live in your area. I would get a lemon tree and an orange tree. So 2 citrus. It's a reason why I pick citrus as my number 3. I pick citrus as my number 3 because citrus fights diseases just like those apples do. Okay, now when we're talking about gardening, we're talking about herbs and the medicinal herbs to help us, right? Well, when we're talking about fruit trees, you got to look at fruit trees and what they break down into. So there's a reason, if you think about it, why does every kind of over-the-counter medication and some prescribed to you say, now with lemon, now with honey, honey and lemon, honey and lemon, honey and lemon, honey, lemon, vinegar, forget about it. Super medication, super natural medication, all came from your garden. Think about it, even the doctors and the scientists is saying lemon, honey, vinegar, period. Right, it fought scurvy for the pirates and sailors citrus, citron, citrus, lemon juice, lemons. No ship. I was about to say no ship could have came over to America without lemons. Just saying. Just saying. They couldn't cross the ocean without lemons, huh? Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So this season, everybody need to buckle up and get ready for anything. Get ready for anything. If you are not prepared, if you do not own a form of protection, I had to try to reword that. Please purchase you a form of protection. I didn't say go out using it. I didn't say any of that. I said purchase one. Okay? Bougie Purpose said 2 citrus trees, yes. So we 2 peaches, 2 apples, 2 forms of citrus, and I would definitely put lemons in one of those. Oranges next. Okay? After that, 2 pears and 2 peaches, 2 apples, 2 citrus, 2 pears. After that, I don't care whatever else you get. Everything else to me, I don't care. It's a reason why I do that. The reason why I do that is because those trees, you don't have to do anything. There is nothing to keep on bothering trees. You stick them in the ground, you water them and feed them from time to time, and next thing you know, one year you will have more food than you know what to do with. That's the other reason I grow fruit trees. I pay more attention to my fruit trees than I do my garden. So when people think, oh, Led ain't gardening like he used to, I sure am. The problem is you don't see me with my back hunched over and my knees in the dirt like that every 5 seconds because I don't have to. I'm eating off of these trees and I ain't doing nothing to them. They're established. So now all you see me doing every year is harvesting. You don't see me back with my knees in the... Lady Led works in the garden and she get down in the dirt. I do sometime, but that's her thing, okay? I cultivate and take care of these trees because I know each and every single tree will give me more food than I ever know what to do with. And that's another one right there. Get you 2 nut trees. I prefer pecans. I got pecans and almonds. You can do whichever ones you want. Okay? Please don't. Oh, Jody. Hey, Jody. What's going on, Jody? They most definitely have a couple types of protection over here, baby. Ready. Okay. I'm looking for T-Nog now. What's going on, Jody? Hyper Ghost done say, stay warm out there, brother. It's cold out there. Who you telling, man? It's ridiculous. Hey, Granny T67, how you doing? Limited space in my subdivision and can't do much ground growing. I have a very limited space. I can grow an apple tree in a large container. Already have a small garden. Well, I tell you what, if you're in a limited space, I have tons of grafting videos. So if you start that apple tree, you can graft on several different kinds of apples. Okay? If you grow a peach tree, you can put on a peach tree, you can put a plum, a almond, a nectarine. I'm trying to remember all the stone fruit. You can graft all of the stone fruits onto one peach tree. I've shown you guys how to do this for years. I made it as simple as possible. So if you only have room for one tree, but you need a pollinator, or your tree will probably perform better with a pollinator, I showed you in the grafting video on how to graft another variety of an apple tree that pollinates this tree onto it. So off of this branch, it'll be a Granny Smith. Off of this branch, it'll be a Red Delicious. Off of this branch, it'll be like a Golden Delicious, whatever, okay? Can you graft on an established peach tree? Yes. No, this ain't the chili dog method. This is grafting. This is literal grafting. Jody Sincere say, I'm walking into T-Nog now. Said, going to see about my baby. I know y'all need to watch out down there with all that snow. Go on see what she doing. Let me see. 10-4 said, didn't know that. Yes, you can. You can do that with apples. You can do it with pears. You can do it with all kinds of trees. Said you can't plant trees in the ground. What do you mean by that, 2A? You mean you can't plant trees in the ground because of your situation? You can still plant them in a container to a certain degree. Real Rap says, snow down in Houston hard, but I was ready for it. That's good. Okay now. Heritage says, Northwest Illinois here cannot grow any citrus that I know of. In Illinois, you can indoors, but I have made up with fruit trees, nut trees, hundreds of planted on my property, just now starting to produce easy and good for us. That's what I'm talking about. So I have plum trees. Can I graft peaches or apricots on it? Yes. Yes, you can. Y'all can hear my generator going. The reason why you hear my generator going, because it's not that much sun today, and I don't want to be playing around, because when it get dark, it's just me and her. And I don't play when it comes to our safety, our warmth, our heat at night. I'm not playing with that. So just in case y'all wondering. I sure will, Jody. I tell her. She'll be here either today or tomorrow. Okay. Hey, Sue Miller, how you doing? Do I have any questions? Any questions? Sugar-free Sunday. Gina versus Gina said, I'm in Ohio and have 5 citrus plants. Just bringing them in the garage or house or greenhouse. There you go. Just bring them in your house. Priscilla Willer said, I'm in Michigan and grow lemons and kumquats outside in the summer, indoors in the winter. Still working on finger limes. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Kathleen says, can I graft apple tree onto Asian pear tree? No. Stick with that variety. Apples on apples, pears on pears, peaches, you know what I'm saying? Those are 2 different things. How large should the container be for apples? I really wouldn't try to plant apples in a container so much. They do okay, but they ain't gonna last long. They ain't gonna produce anything, so it's almost a waste. You can make them live, but they're not gonna really produce anything, you know? It's gonna be very scarce. And the size of a container that you would need for an apple tree, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna say like a 4x4 box or a 100-gallon tank or container or more, and it start getting a little weird after that. You know, it start getting into weird world. So I wouldn't really try to put an apple in a container. A peach, definitely can do a peach in a what's that? A 30-gallon container. You can get peaches, a nice amount of peaches off of a peach tree in a 30-gallon container. Apple trees in Florida, yes you can. I keep hearing that you can't, but yes you can. Apple trees in Florida, you need to get the it's called the Anna apple. Listen close to this. Anna apple, the pink lady, or the, I forget the other one, the pink lady and anyway, Anna apple, pink lady, Granny Smith, Dorset golden. Trust me on that. Those are heat-loving apples. And everybody keeps saying you can't grow apples down in the lower states and in Florida. And I've seen it every time I go to Florida. So Let me see. I had a question here. Building Jones says, what do you do when a fruit tree starts growing limbs at the base of the tree? Take them off. And I don't even need to read the rest. Take them off immediately. Snap them off or leave them is because the soil is too high. Cut them off and cut them off every time they grow. Because the reason why you do that, that's not the actual tree if that's a grafted tree. Whether it's a grafted tree or not, those lower branches, you need to snap them off because they're sucking up all the energy from the top of the tree. That's why they start growing bigger and stronger than any branches at the top of the tree. Cut all of that crap off. You see a little twig, if it's still green, just rub it off. If you done missed it and it start getting a little woody, go ahead and snip that off, man. And it's going to keep growing back. If that soil is that high, it's going to try to grow back every year. Take them off. I trust me on that. How about Fuji apples? They are very happy. What about Fuji apples? Will the multi fruits on the tree taste like normal or differently? No. If you put a Granny Smith apple on a Red Delicious apple and a Golden Delicious apple and a Pink Lady apple and a Honeycrisp apple, each one of those branches is going to taste like what it is. You did not create anything new. Okay, you're not doing any science projects at all. So each and every apple is going to taste like exactly what you grafted on there. I have an apple tree at the house, and I showed everybody. I don't even remember how many apples I have on it anymore. I got like Arkansas Black, Gold Delicious, Red Delicious, Granny Smith, and a bunch of other apples I've collected over the years. And every year or two, I graft one little piece of something else on it. If I come across an apple tree and I don't want a whole apple tree, I'll take the branch off and graft it on there. And I got a video of me teaching my son how to graft, my baby boy. So the tree that's in my yard right now, my son done that. I supervised him and taught him on that tree. That's why that one is so special to me. Hey, Karen and Thomas, how y'all doing today? Say, this might explain why some of my trees have not fruited well. Cut those trees. For me, all those little twigs growing out the bottom, get rid of them. What you got to ask a real question, Regina. What do you mean by dwarf fruit trees and then question mark? I don't understand. Ask your question so I can answer for you, okay? Let me see. What's that? Bouger Prepper says, the first video I seen of you was to get a pear tree. I have my pear tree in a 40-gallon container, and it's doing great. That's what I'm talking about. See? That's what I'm talking about, Bouger. Yes, that's the one. Crips Pink. Pink, not Pink Crips. Crips Pink is the same as a Pink Lady. Crips Pink is the same as a Pink Lady. Thank you for that. Gina versus Gina says, I'm always growing something here that I was told wouldn't grow here. Don't let someone tell you what you can't grow. And I'm going to tell you that too. Can lemon trees produce well potted? Absolutely. Some lemon trees don't ever even take out the pot. Absolutely. Citrus does wonderful in containers. Now, I'm going to tell you something on Gina versus Gina. With the weather pattern changing the way it's been changing over the last 10 years, I'll try to grow anything now. I don't say that won't grow well here. I got so many burnt up trees at the house because I was like, the weather's so weird, I'm going to try anything. I got all kind of exotic stuff in my yard that's burnt to a crisp because I don't believe in the weather no more. Okay? So you're right. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't grow. You got to do your own experiment. Are dwarf trees, there you go, Regina. So are the dwarf fruit trees worth buying? All fruit trees are worth buying. Yes. And don't let the word dwarf confuse you. A lot of people think the dwarf fruit tree means it's only going to get about 4 feet tall and you're just going to be picking fruit right here. No, I have dwarf fruit trees that's 15 and 20 feet tall. So their definition of dwarf, two things I want to talk about. The definition of a dwarf fruit tree means absolutely nothing if you're getting it from a big box store. If you're getting a dwarf fruit tree from an orange box store or the blue box store or any other kind of big box store that the tags be mixed up and they bring them in bulk on a big old truck, means absolutely nothing. They do not care. You may have it's a dwarf and you will have a 30-foot tall tree full of apples. I ain't saying that's a bad thing, but it may be if you wanted a dwarf for your yard and your situation. If you go to a reputable nursery where you can ask the people and they know what they're talking. Really? She keep on punching me in my back like, come on, let's play. If you get your trees from a reputable company, trust and believe that you can count on that fruit tree to be exactly what it is. The only difference is you have to make sure, she killing me, you have to make sure that that reputable company, this is crazy right here. You have to make sure that that reputable company did not sell out and purchase their fruit trees from where the big box stores get their fruit trees from. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, got to make sure of that, because some of these reputable nurseries, they're starting to go downhill and they're hurting for money because of the economy and everything else. So what I've been noticing, especially down in Florida, from the vegetables to the fruit trees, it's the exact same stuff that you can get out the orange box store and the blue box store. The same names. They came from the same super nurseries like down in California and stuff. And all they doing is marking up the prices because they're the reputable, supposed to be the reputable professional nurseries. But you will see Dave Wilson Nursery. I ain't want to call out no names. Dave Wilson Nurseries. What's some of those vegetable names that we see every year when you go purchase your starts? I try not to do that too. Burgess, what is it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Bonnie, and it's another one, Burgess or something like that. Burpee. Once you start seeing Gurney's, Burpee, and Bonnie, once you start seeing those names in this so-called professional, reputable professional nursery, you see they're on a downturn because they're not making enough money to produce their own fruit trees and vegetables anymore. So what they're doing is purchasing just like the big box stores are doing. Only difference is they're marking up the prices because they're trying to stay afloat and keep their business alive. Okay, so I've done this a many a times where I go to a reputable nursery. Let's talk about that. Down in Florida, I like to go to Lucas. When I'm in Florida, I like to visit Lucas Nursery. But what I learned about Lucas in the last year or so, Lucas has the same name brands, the same products that you can go across the street to the orange box store or the blue box store. Same fruit trees, same vegetables, same everything, and double the price. Now, I go to a lot of reputable nurseries down in Florida, and what I've noticed is they must be taking a beating because they're price hiking, but they're using the same stuff and they're getting their same products from wherever the big box stores are getting theirs, okay? Let me see. Okay. That's it. So we've been in here for almost an hour. Do I have any last minute questions, suggestions, anything? Let me see. When pruning fruit trees, are the center branches supposed to be shorter than the outer branches? Linda, that's a good question. I don't do that anymore. You know how everybody want the champagne glass for peaches and certain things like that, and for all stone fruits, plums, peaches, and stuff. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. I know they tell you to cut the center out so the tree can get more oxygen and get more light and blah, blah, blah. I don't do that anymore. And can I tell you all a quick story of why I don't do that anymore? If the branch is not dead, dying, diseased, or broken, I don't bother my tree. If they're not crossing, I don't bother my tree. I'm going to tell you why. And if you want to, I can run out here and give you a perfect example while it's perfect daylight. I can give you a perfect example of why I don't do it. I'm going to tell you this quick story, and then we're going to do a field trip, and we're going to close this video out during the field trip. Come on, because I know that's what you want. Come on. Come on. So, okay, this is why. H food, you good? Okay. So this is why. When I was a mailman, you can't lick my chapstick. She smelled my chapstick on here. That's Burt's Bees. When I was a mailman years ago, and I never forget, I kind of first started my route. I had been on my route maybe, not my route, but I had been a mailman probably 2 years, and I was covering somebody else's route. And I did this route, and this lady had peach trees. I had never in my life seen peach trees like this ever in my life. They was about 20 feet tall or more. And she had about 3 of them in her yard. Just peaches everywhere. Listen to me. They was on the ground. The squirrels couldn't eat them all. The squirrels was getting killed in the streets trying to come over and get the peaches. It was all kind of dead squirrels in the street because they've been running back and forth. But the peach tree was loaded with peaches. Peaches all on the ground, okay? Now, this is what got me. The damn trees look like Christmas tree, like they had ornaments on them. They look fake. Each and every peach was like a baseball. Each and every peach was like a baseball on these 3 trees. Every last one of them about 15, 20 feet tall. I asked her, and this is when I used to cut my centers out of all my peach trees and plum trees. I took pride into pruning all of my stone fruits like that into the wine glass shape. This lady said, baby, I don't do none of that. I said, you don't cut out the middle? What do you feed them? She said, I don't feed them nothing. When these peaches fall, that's what feeds the tree again. I said, what? She said, I don't do anything. She said, every blue moon, another peach tree will grow from one of the seeds, and I take it and she got some land somewhere else, go plant it out there, and it's the same peach trees out there too. I said, what? So, me calling myself a professional gardener at the time, and I knew it all, humbled me. When you talking about how did I forget this? All 3 of these peach trees sat up underneath this gigantic pine tree. So they wasn't even getting full sun. They weren't even getting full sun. They sitting there right in her front yard. I promise you, one of these days, if I'm ever out that way, if I'm ever there, I will drive by and just do a quick, show you to see. So get this. From that day forward, I never hollowed out the center of any more of my stone fruits ever again. And we're going to go out here and I'm going to show you why. Y'all down? Any questions before we go while I'm getting dressed? So me being a mailman showed me, and it humbled me because somebody didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And she said, this the way she's always done it. She leave her trees alone. And that's when I start leaving my stuff alone. I didn't used to talk this way about maybe 10, 12 years ago. I was always about, oh, you got to do this, you got to clip that, you got to snip that, snap that. I used to talk like that until that lady straight up humbled me with reality and natural history. She said, we ain't never done none of that. Never mind. She said, my mama didn't do that. My daddy didn't do that. I ain't doing all of that. I don't even know what that's all about. I just let them grow. She don't feed them. She don't water them. When the fruit fall off the tree, because she was a little too older to do all that harvesting, it not only feeds the tree again, feeds the roots, but it also hydrates the roots because how juicy them peaches was. And I even got videos of y'all seeing me bring pears home from my job and peaches home from my job. That was that lady. I got the videos here on my channel. Go back and look at me canning pears and canning peaches. Those were from her house. Because she said you can have as many as you want. Come on, you want to go outside? Want to go? Want to do it? Y'all want to go see this tree? Or we can call it a day. Y'all want to go see the proof real quick? Yes, they were, TLC. They was super juicy. Matter of fact, I would be eating them in my mail truck and get peach juice all on my shirt. So I know it's a lot of video. I'm not playing right now, pup. See, she ready to play. I see it. Would you take that? You gonna take that? You gonna take that? Don't get that, squeaker. Yeah, she ready to play. That when she getting her toys, she like, come on, man. We got stuff to do. So we're gonna go out here real quick, and I'm gonna end the video out here and just showing you proof, okay? We need to go for a walk anyway. I don't want to get too comfortable and too relaxed. Ugh. Go on, pick all that up, boy. Pick it up. All right. Oh yeah, y'all. Your boy done mess around and end up with another size out of the pants. Sugar-free Sunday. Sugar-free Sunday works. Okay. I took my mask off. All right. Y'all ready? It's bright. That's snow. I forget about that. Okay. I'm watching for any questions, y'all. Sugar-free Sunday work. And people was asking me about how do I keep the chickens warm. They are fine. Since I can't get harvest none of my grass and stuff, I went and got them some straw to throw in there so that help keep their feet off that cold ground, okay? Look at this. This is insane. Okay, I'm taking y'all to the Casbah. Come on, pup. Come on, pup. Come on, pup. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay. All right. I can see it from here. All right. Now, as y'all can see, I'm going to show you this real quick. As you can see, these is a bunch of fruit trees that I bought, and I haven't even planted them yet because they was on clearance. I got tons of them all over the place. I got some over here and some on the other side of my land. I'm going to plant over there too. But the reason I'm bringing y'all out here because I want to show you this and give you the whole. She don't like the snow, trust me. I want to give you the whole rundown of how big this peach tree is, and I did not, I'm going to show you both of them, and I did not clear out the center of this tree, okay? So I'm going to walk up to this tree so you can see the size of it and see how tall it really is from a distance. This is how tall this is. I'm going to come over here. Okay. Could y'all see that? I don't mess with those anymore. I let them do whatever they want to do by themselves, right? And that's it. And all of the trees that y'all saw me plant, and everybody was like, hold on, I'm going to bring you up on them. Hold on, hold on. I'm going to show y'all all the fruit trees that I planted this year. See the big ones? Those are two big ones. Here's the third biggest one. Right here, peach trees. But all my almond trees, apricot trees on both sides of me, okay? All of these is the ones, almonds, apricots. You can't hardly tell in the weeds. Almonds, plums, apricots. Almonds, plums, apricots. Almonds, plums, apricots. All the way down. Everybody keeps saying, where's the trees you planted? They're here. See that? So I got trees planted over here. Come on, let's head over here. You want to run? Run for it. Run like a dog. Okay, we're going to come over here, and I'm going to show you all the trees that I'm trying to get together, because all of the trees, the orchard, this will be the orchard in this corner until I get this piece of land cleared out here. But all of this here is going to be the fruit tree orchard. Everything that you've seen, all the fruit trees here, is going to be it. So I'll keep on bringing all the fruit trees over here. The apples, the pears, the plums, everything. Blueberries, raspberries, pomegranates, bananas. Everything is here in buckets and containers. You see them? Here's some more apples that I bought. They blew over, but now here's a bunch of apples that I planted in this row. And if you don't see that many apples, it's a reason for that. Because I had to dig all those apples up. I dug up about 4 apple trees. I didn't want to. I had to. I dug up about 4 apple trees. This is why. Because I had to move the RV back this way. And the only way I could move it and get it out from being stuck in this hole was I had to go backwards. And backwards was where all my fruit trees was. So that's why I did it. And I'm going to have to replant them. But me and Lady Led, this was her idea. She was like, that's the only thing we can do. She was right. Come on, pup. So that's it. That's why I do not, we'll end this in the house, of course. So that, because I don't want her little feet to fall off. So I wanted to make sure y'all knew that's why I just don't bother with all that method. That's stuff for farmers. That's for major mass production, and I'm not that. I'm a backyard grower and gardener, and I don't need those high-tech methods. Come on. I can't believe I'm shaking snow off my boots in the South. I can't believe it. Shoot, I'm about ready for some tea now. Okay, y'all. Any questions at all? I don't want to go too much further in the house. Any questions? Say, was that? Any questions? That little chicken coop, it was just a little chicken coop. I left that all the way. I left that chicken coop all the way out there. So when the chickens, when I let them free range, they can either run back here to the main coop or lay eggs in the main coop, or just they got some kind of little protection, uh, some kind of protection. They could just run in that little coop right there if something is after them, and they lay eggs in that too. So I just kind of got it there because it's so vast, just to give them a little spot in the middle of all of this to go take a break or run away from some animal that's after them. Says your kumquat has fruit on it. Can you take a cutting now? I mean, you can a cutting, you can, but I mean, good luck. I listen, family. I keep getting asked when is the best time to do a chili dog method. When is the best time to do this? When not in the winter. Period. I thought it was common sense. Like, I wouldn't try to take a cutting right now. I wouldn't try to do the chili dog method. I wouldn't try to graft. I wouldn't do anything in my garden right now but let your tree rest. The only thing I would do when it comes to a fruit tree right now is try to plant them right now. That's the only thing I would do. In the cold, plant a fruit tree is the best time. So I can't have common sense for everybody. All right. I barely got enough to go around for me. Odom in the house. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? I barely got enough common sense for myself. I can't keep on spreading this around. You know, then mine will be gone. Can't use all my own common sense. You know. Any questions? Any questions? Nope. Going once, going twice? Because I don't know what time it is. Damn, it's almost 1 o'clock. Plant nut trees now? Yes. Do you need to put any barriers in the, do you need to put any barriers in case of wildlife comes and fruit? And I don't know if you do, if you need to do what you got to do. Yeah, building. I can't share no more common sense. I ain't got enough in my account. I ain't got enough common sense left in my account to be giving out no handouts. What's up, Rucker Homestead? What's going on? How is the deer pressure? I don't understand what that is. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. A couple days ago, you stated that you would show your full EcoFlow setup. Did I miss it? No, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna do that live because I'm not gonna be answering all kind of ridiculous questions. I think I'm just gonna finish the video, do a video, and the reason why, so I can just explain it and then you can make whatever sense out of it that you want to, and then the comments will be in the comment section, and I can pick through the nonsense or not. So I'm gonna tell you this: the only reason I'm waiting on that video is because I want to show somebody how to set this up. I'm about to actually show someone how I do my setup. And I got something for y'all. Once the video is released, what you're going to see, I got my skin is coming off my nose. Or that was wood or something. What you're going to see, I'm swapping out the Delta 2 Max and I'm putting the Delta Pro 3 in its place. It's a reason I'm doing that. Okay? This is why I'm swapping the Delta 2 Max and putting the Delta Pro 3 in its place. The Delta 2 Max can only receive 1800 watts charge. That's it. 1800 watts. So if I'm putting in 1800 watts, that's going to take about 2 hours to recharge a Delta 2 Max with one extra battery. So that's going to take a little over 2 hours. Now, that's too long. When you dealing with off-grid situations or emergency situations, you need as much power to hurry up and power your unit as you possibly can. Okay? And it's a reason for that. Because the sun ain't up all day like it is in the summertime during the winter. The sun ain't up. So you need to put that's why my generator was on. Because I don't want to be trying to play with the sunlight to hope and pray that it fully charges my unit. No. Well, the Delta Pro 3 can bring in, I think it's like, I gotta check it again. I think it's over 4,000 watts, you know? So when you bring it in over 4,000 watts, you mean to tell me I can have this charged in about an hour? That makes all the difference in the world, okay? So, birds and pests affect tree growth. Do they? I told you my account is low. My account is very low. Okay, I would like to help you on that, but you gonna have to do that. Say your dog chewed your main branches off. Will it grow back and produce fruit? Peach and pear trees. I would need to see the damage. I don't even know how to, I don't know how to answer that. Yeah, I would need to see how much damage it is. I'm gonna put it right with that one on that question. Hey, everybody, enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Stay warm. Prepare. This is a perfect time to practice your preps. If you don't practice your preps, you will be caught slipping, literally and Okay, Suzette says yes, 4,000 watts and 12,000 watt output on the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3. Thank you for that. I knew it was close in my head. I just didn't want to misquote that. And that's what I need. 4,000 watts input and then the 12,000 watts output that can run this whole show in here. Okay. So yes, please everybody stay safe, stay warm, practice your freaking preps. You ain't got no other time right now. This is the best time to practice. Go out there and be uncomfortable. All right. I am Missy. I'm staying as warm as I am. But you know what? I feel it warming up out there. I feel it warming up. Because I'm ready to take this off right now. So everybody that's in the house, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm about to get back to work. I got a lot of work to do. and I still got to get to, besides all the work and the cleanup, I still got to chop wood for in here because I can't let that slip. All right, everybody, enjoy yourself. Plant a tree. Oh my God, go get some fruit trees. Go get your seeds together. Lowe's and Tractor Supply are stocked with trees and fruit and seeds. Go start right now. I'm not even playing with you. If you're watching the same people that I'm watching, tell me of the things that they're about to do to the economy, in the sense of they do not care whether we live or die. That's all I need to know to tell me to get on top of my game. Because everything I'm hearing right now is telling me the people that's running this place don't care whether me and my family live or die. They don't care. That's what it looked like to me. All right. So with that being said, better prepare. Get yourself together. Simple. All right. Live Farm 73. I love all of y'all. Be safe, stay warm, and I'm out. Peace.